The African Cup of Nations is well underway in Abidjan, and countries are jostling for their place in the knockout stage. Cape Verde and the defending champion Senegal have qualified after beating Cameroon 3-1 in its Friday game, as other countries such as Nigeria wait till the last game to progress. Well, Arise News is on ground in the Francophone nation, and our correspondent Aaron Akerejola joins us now to speak on his experience so far, and of course what's been happening with the Super Eagles competing against these other teams. Now, Aaron, the Super Eagles have hit this milestone against Guinea-Bissau. They're set to play their 100th game at the Afcon. Can you tell us more? What's going on? Give us a feel of what's happening in Abidjan right now.
We had a sit-down, talking about the Arise crew, had a sit-down with the Super Eagles team in general from Jose Pesero, you'll hear the interview in a matter of minutes on the Global Sports Report, of course, exclusive with Arise News. We spoke to the captain of the side, Ahmed Musa, Wille Strus Ekong, Moses Simon, Kenneth Omero, and quite a host of them about how they felt about that huge victory, bringing Ivory Coast literally to its knees, and more important, not just bringing them to its knees, silence of the nation who thought probably the numbers would actually overwhelm the Super Eagles. The numbers will intimidate the Super Eagles. That wasn't how things actually played out, as ultimately the Super Eagles stood strong, 1 goal, 3 points, and as it stands right now, we are in control of our destiny because we'll be playing our final game against the whipping boys of the Group A, talking about Guinea-Bissau. It's been fantastic.
All right, Aaron, still talking specifics here. Cameroon losing to Cape Verde. Is that a major upset, you think?
You look at how things have actually played out here at the Nations Cup. We've seen huge upsets. And Cape Verde, I must say kudos to Cape Verde and the island nation for making a mark at this particular Africa Cup of Nations 2023, because they started off the blocks firing, beating Ghana. Maybe you meant beating Ghana in the opening exchanges. No one saw that one coming, and it's put Ghana in a very, very precarious situation because Ghana ended up playing out a 2-2 draw also against the Pharaohs of Egypt, and that means that Ghana will need to turn up the heat. That means that Ghana will need to raise their game in the finals, hoping that they can get all 3 points and maybe sneak in through the back door. Best losers.
All right then, Aaron, very quickly, there has been chatter that Victor Osimhen has been under immense pressure, of course, since winning the CAF Player of the Year award. Is that what we're getting on ground on there, or is his response saying that he's absolutely under no pressure to be believed rather?
The truth is this: anyone who says that Victor Osimhen is not under pressure probably is not close enough to the Super Eagles and also does not understand how the game actually goes. As we were discussing yesterday on our flagship sports show, Victor Osimhen is carrying the weight of the nation on his shoulders. Victor Osimhen knows that he has to justify why he is the best player on the continent, because he just picked up the gun talking about the Africa Footballer of the Year, and winning with SSC Napoli last season meant that all eyes are on Victor Osimhen, and it puts quite a lot of pressure when you know that everyone is looking to see you perform at the highest level. And I must say that at the moment he's feeling the pressure. He's overthinking, overcooking the way he's playing his game, but he needs to calm down. That is, if he gets played in the final group game in Group A against Guinea-Bissau. The Jutus are not the biggest team. I'm expecting Pesero to rest him, but he's feeling the pressure immensely.
So what must Nigeria do to go beyond that final game at the group stages, you think?
A draw is enough. At the moment, a draw is enough. That humongous win against the Elephants of Ivory Coast, the host, resonated or rather not resonated, rather reverberated around that particular Group A, and that meant that we need just a draw to see ourselves through. Because Ivory Coast will be going against Equatorial Guinea in a clutch game that would see either Ivory Coast or Equatorial Guinea go through. So they know that that is stacked up against them. But for the Super Eagles, we can rest easy knowing that a draw is enough to actually see us through, to say the least. And if we decide to even do one better, go on to win that particular game, it would actually mean that the Super Eagles will be topping that particular Group A and maybe getting an easy tie going into the round of 16. Kudos to the Super Eagles for putting on a valiant effort against the host and deciding to silence the nation and bring the nation to its knees. I must say, it's immense.
Immense indeed. Aaron Akerijola reporting there from Abidjan. Yes. I'd like to thank you very much for the updates. Good to have you.